There's something curious about this broadcast.
And now, another music suite.
Let's get this show on the road.
What are we going to do now?
The Golden Years with JP.
This is a journey into sound.
Power. Music power.
JP! Turn it up loud and rip off the knob.
Music.
The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
Oh, joy!
Now, here comes the music.
1999.
Nobody plays a better variety of music. Buddy. Cranking up the hits.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition, that girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. Woke up in New York City in a funky cheap hotel. She took my heart and she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. She never drinks the water, makes you order French champagne. Once you've had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. You should make you go insane. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Come on! Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca.
Ooh, that one really exhausted me now, dancing in the studio to this one. And with the ladies. Ladies, are you out of breath, or you still can do the little pips? Ah, there they are.
Look, everyone, he's coming through the doors.
Brilliant! He didn't even open them!
He's here!
JP! And now, the The Golden Years with JP.
Hello, dear music lovers, and welcome back. It's another week has passed by. It's amazing how time flies these days. It's another edition of JP's Golden Years for the next couple of hours. Kicking us off musically in this one from 1999, Ricky Martin. That took to number one for 3 weeks in July of 1999. And Living La Vida Loca. Good stuff there, really good stuff. So on the show this week, in the second hour, it's our UK Top 20. We're going to be taking a look at the entire year's countdown. The year-end chart, the biggest selling singles of 1976. And then into this hour, you're already in the Mad Half Hour. That's the first half hour of the show. We're going to play you 3 tunes from the 80s. We got a bit of the 90s. We got our theme tune. And in our second part of this first hour, it's Hits and Headlines, where we would like to know from you which year we have been disguising or disclosing or putting it into hiding, which year we have the news headlines from that year. As well as we have 6 number ones we selected to play for you, and you can scratch your heads and bite your nails and see what year is it. That's coming away in the second part of this hour. But now, as I say, let's head away. We're going to have more music now. We're going to take you now into
1984.
Music of the 80s.
It's Joanna.
More music.
Number 2 in February of 1984. Great stuff. Kool and the Gang, Joanna.
You a disake?
I'm in love.
Joanna, and that's by Kool and the Gang out of 1984. Number 2 sound in February. We're going to take you to 1988 next, right after our little 80s medley for you.
Song I wrote, you might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy.
Remember those?
The real reason the Iron Curtain fell, JP.
Okay, you can now clean up after me. Okay, thank you.
The Golden Years with JP.
1988.
Glenn Medeiros now 1988 at number 1 for 4 weeks in July with Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You on JP's Golden Years.
If I had to live my life without you near me, the days would all be empty. The nights would seem so long. You I see forever, oh so clearly. I might have been in love before, but I never felt this strong. Our dreams are young and we both know they'll take us where we want to go. Hold me now, touch me now, I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You wanna know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I've never asked for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You wanna know by now how much I love you. It won't change my whole life, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. If the road ahead is not so easy, our love will lead a way for us, like the guiding star. I'll be there for you if you should need me. You don't have to change a thing. I love you just the way you are. So come with me and share the view. I'll help you see forever too. Hold me now, touch me now, I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You wanna know my now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You wanna know by now how much I love you. It won't change my whole life too, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. Change my love for you. You wanna know by now how much I love you.
Lovely Glenn Medeiros there, and number one, a smash hit it was for 4 weeks on top of the pile in July of 1988, and Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You. And let's say in the 80s for one more.
1981.
We're taking the plane. That's how it sounds like. It's Julio Iglesias now in German. Nur mit Tränen in den Augen ist man blind.
Schau, die Sonne steht noch immer über dir. Die Blumen blühen noch immer vor der Tür. Und der Himmel ist blau. Herr, die Kinder spielen hinten auf dem Hof. Aus offenen Fenstern klingen Radios. Nein, die Welt ist nicht grau. Schau, die alte Dame, mit der keiner spricht, vergisst auch heute ihre Taubenlicht. Dort im Park bleibt sie stehen. Schau, die Welt, sie dreht sich weiter wie vorher und scheint sie dir auch sinnlos und leer. Sie ist immer noch schön. Jedoch mit Tränen in den Augen ist man blind. Man sieht nicht, wie die Dinge wirklich sind und fühlt sich nur so grenzenlos allein. Jedoch mit Tränen in den Augen ist man blind. Drum gib mir deine Hand so wie ein Kind und lass mich bei dir sein. Schau, was war, das hat dich froh und reich gemacht. Du hast getanzt, du hast mit ihm gelacht. Nun ist alles vorbei. Doch, was war, liegt fort in der Erinnerung. Nimm es als ein Geschenk, frag nicht warum. Du bist jung, du bist frei. Jedoch mit Tränen in den Augen ist man blind. Man sieht nicht, wie die Dinge wirklich sind und fühlt sich nur so grenzenlos allein. Jedoch mit Tränen in den Augen ist man blind. Drum gib mir deine Hand so wie ein Kind und lass mich bei dir sein. Schau, die Sterne strahlen immer noch bei Nacht und alles, was dich heute traurig macht, ist ein Traum, der vergeht. Schau, ich will dir helfen, will zu dir stehen. Du darfst die Welt nicht mehr so düster sehen, weil ja ich bei dir bin. Jedoch mit Tränen in den Augen ist man blind. Man sieht nicht, wie die Dinge wirklich sind und fühlt sich nur so grenzenlos allein. Jedoch mit Tränen in den Augen ist man blind. Man sieht nicht, wie die Dinge wirklich sind und fühlt sich nur so grenzenlos allein. Jedoch
That was lovely, wasn't it? We melted away to his voice. Julio Iglesias, footballer in the, I think, 60s it was, or 70s. And also he had a number one in the UK, Begin the Begin. I think that was in 1981, 82 as well. And this was his German song, Nur mit den Tränen in den Augen ist man blind, which translates to only with tears in your eyes, you're blind.
The best of Europop on JP's Golden Years.
And that's what it was. Now, before we're heading into the 90s, let me remind you of that.
The Golden Years with JP. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
And we are delighted to receive your requests and dedications to play on the show too. For that, get in touch via email at jpgoldenyears@gmail.com.
The Golden Years with JP.
JP, the boy I would never take home to daddy.
1992.
Why not, I wonder? Vanessa Paradis now, and from La France, it's Be My Baby. It peaked at 6 in October of 1992.
Down the street with some other girl, yeah. Always thought that I was the only one in your world. Baby, can you tell me so? Out of sight, out of mind, ain't what I wanna be, yeah. And I hoped all the time you'd be faithful to me. You'd be faithful to me. All I'm asking you for when you walk out the door is to be my baby, baby. I just wanna be sure that forever and more you would be my baby. Love is just like a flower, baby, it has to grow, yeah. And when you are away, I'm even love anymore. I just have to let you know one-on-one is the way, and that's the way it should be, yeah. So if you're not gonna stay, then don't be playing with me. You can set me free. All I'm asking you for when you walk out the door is to be my baby, baby. 'Cause all this love is for you, and you know that I'm true, and I'll be your baby. All I'm asking you for when you walk out the door is to be my baby, baby. 'Cause you knew from the start that you were working my heart. Won't you be my baby? I remember I walked the other Saturday night, yeah. Sweet harmonious feel and floated through our minds. Never felt this way before. We were riding so high on loving, understanding. So why go wasting your time when you have that that you find that is everlasting? All I'm asking you for when you walk out the door is to be my baby, baby. I just wanna be sure that forever and more you would be my baby. All I'm asking you for when you walk out the door is to be my baby.
Coming over from La France, Vanessa Paradis and Be My Baby, peaking at number 6 in October of 1992. Don't forget the hits and headlines. Coming up shortly, our theme tune is on the way, and in the second hour, the biggest selling singles, top 20 of 1976.
Do you remember when? All the hits from yesterday. Remember!
Remember this. 1993.
The Golden Years with JP.
Such a good piece of music there. It not topped the chart, it got to number 2 only. It definitely, I thought it was number 1 there, but it wasn't. Number 2 in February of 1995. Annie Lennox there, and No More I Love Yous. Alrighty, we're gonna finish off this part of the Mad Half Hour with our theme tune of the week. It's gonna be 1973. It's gonna be the theme tune of Van der Valk by the Simon Park Orchestra. So let's do it. Are you ready for it?
Music of the 70s.
1973.
The theme tune to the detective series Van der Valk by the Simon Park Orchestra, and that's taken us back to 1973. The song or the theme is called Eye Level.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven our place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
So, we're in the hits and headlines for this week. What's the year? Music and news, 6 number ones and 4 news clips are the clues, and we're going to tell you which year after our 5th song.
You pull me close, now it's time to move. And we're spinning
The good old decade of the... I won't give you that hint because it's far too easy. It topped the charts for 2 weeks in January of our year. In question, it's Belinda Carlisle. And this is Heaven is a Place on Earth. Let's head to the newsroom for our first news item there.
The Soviet Union begins its program of economic restructuring, perestroika, with legislation initiated by Premier Mikhail Gorbachev. The Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Oblast votes to secede from the Azerbaijan Soviet Socialist Republic and join the Armenian SSR, triggering the Nagorno-Karabakh War. A document is revealed that implicates Kurt Waldheim in World War II Nazi deportations. Operation Flavius takes place. A special air service team of the British Army shoots dead 3 unarmed members of the Provisional Irish Republican Army Active Service Unit in Gibraltar. The Seikan Tunnel, beneath the Tsugaru Strait connecting the Japanese islands of Honshu and Hokkaido, opens to rail traffic, and at the time it's the world's longest and deepest such tunnel. And, in Australia, the first episode of soap opera Home and Away hits the TV screens.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
I don't want half-hearted love affairs. I need someone who really cares. Life is too short to play silly games. I've promised myself I won't do that again. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be worth it. Yeah. Too many people take second best. Well, I won't take anything less. It's got to be. Are foolish, they make such mistakes. They are much too eager to give their love away. Well, I have been foolish too many times. Now I'm determined I'm gonna get it right. It's got to be such mistakes. They are much too eager to give their love away. Well, I have been foolish too many times. Now I'm determined I'm gonna get it right. It's got to be to be, yeah, perfect. It's got to be, yeah, worth it. It's got to be.
It's Fairground Attraction, and this is a song Perfect that peaked at number 1 for 1 week. in May of our year in question.
In Washington, D.C., Gallaudet University for the Deaf elects Dr. Irving King Jordan as the first deaf president in its history. This conclusion of the Deaf President Now campaign is a turning point in the deaf civil rights movement. The Halabja chemical attack is carried out by Iraqi government forces. A United Nations medical investigation concludes that mustard gas was used in the attack, along with unidentified nerve agents, and up to 5,000 Kurdish civilians are killed. In the Iran-Contra affair, Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North and Vice Admiral John Poindexter are indicted on charges of conspiracy to defraud the United States. Kuwait Airways Flight 422 is hijacked while en route from Bangkok, Thailand to Kuwait. The hijackers demand the release of 17 Shiite Muslim prisoners held by Kuwait. Kuwait refuses to release the prisoners, leading to a 16-day siege across 3 continents. And the first McDonald's restaurant in a country run by a communist party opens in Belgrade, Yugoslavia.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
It's Aswad and Don't Turn Around, number 1 for 2 weeks in April of our year in search. Right here on JP's Golden Years, it's hits and headlines.
François Mitterrand is re-elected as President of France. The world's first Pendolino train enters regular high-speed service in Italy. Spontaneous, 100,000 strong mass night singing demonstrations in the Estonian Soviet Socialist Republic eventually give rise to the name the Singing Revolution. West Germany hosts the UEFA Euro football tournament, which is won by the Netherlands. Wembley Stadium hosts a concert featuring stars from the fields of music, comedy and film in celebration of the 70th birthday of imprisoned ANC leader Nelson Mandela. The Piper Alpha production platform in the North Sea is destroyed by explosions and fires, killing 165 oil workers and 2 rescue mariners. Pakistan President Mohammed Zia-ul-Haq and the US Ambassador to Pakistan, Arnold Louis Rafael, are killed in a plane crash near Bahawalpur. And Osama bin Laden forms Al-Qaeda.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
Enjoy this trip. Enjoy this trip. And it is a trip.
Countdown is progressing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The theme from S-Express. S-Express, number 1 for 2 weeks in May of our year in question.
Ronald Reagan decides to tear down the new US embassy in Moscow because of Soviet listening devices in the building structure. The first computer worm distributed by the internet, the Morris worm, written by Robert Tappan Morris, is launched from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Sri Lankan Tamil mercenaries tried to overthrow the government of the Maldives. At President Mamoon Abdul Gayoom's request, the Indian military suppresses the coup attempt within 24 hours. The 300-foot Green Bank telescope collapses in Green Bank, West Virginia. On December the 1st, the first World AIDS Day is held. A rail crash at Clapham Junction in London kills 35 people and injures another 132. And in the United States, George H.W. Bush wins the election to become the new Mr. President.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
Nothing at
And that is Boss, number 1 for a couple of weeks in June of our year in question. That was song number 5, so we should be telling you now. What was the year we discussed in our hits and headlines for this week? Let's see.
Golden Memory Year.
Now, what's the year? It was
1988.
Well done if you did it right. You know your bits. Now, playing out of this hour with another number 1 from 1988 in November for 3 weeks on top of the charts there. Enya, this is Orinoco Flow, and I'll see you on the other side on top of the hour with the best-selling singles of 1976 on JP's Golden Years.
Stay with the fun. Hear all the oldies, solid gold.
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
Smoking.
1976.
Hello and welcome back to the second hour. This is JP on JP's Golden Years. And for this week in our second hour, it's a top 20 chart rundown. As usual, however, we're not having a weekly countdown. We're going to be giving you now the biggest selling singles of 1976. As compiled. Was it Gallup at that time? I can't remember now. But anyway, it's the biggest selling singles of 1976. The music that you've been buying, and we're going to be playing you bits of all the top 20 biggest selling singles of that year right now. And you sit back, relax and enjoy taking a step back into the music of 1976. Let's do it.
It's Top 20 time. The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20. Number 20.
And at number 20, Leo Sayer and You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. It peaked at number 2 in October of 1976. Leo Sayer with some very tight trousers there, and You Make Me Feel Like Dancing out of October 1976, number 2, and it's the 20th biggest selling singles. And the next one is the 19th biggest selling single. It was number 2 in September of 1976 as peak position, and then it came back into the charts in May of 1986 and peaked at number 6 there. It's The Real Thing at
number 19.
And Can't Get By Without You, right here on JP's Golden Years in color.
The Golden Years.
When I leave your door, when we say goodnight, it hurts me more and more. Girl, it just ain't right to end a day like this with no more than a kiss. Spend the night just dreaming of the things we're gonna miss. If I had my way, girl, we'd be together more and more each day. We'd go on forever, lovers hand in hand. Can't you understand? Girl, you've got to be my woman, I've got to be your man. You. I need you more each day. The way I feel about you leaves nothing more to say. 'Cause I love you, girl, I need you, and I can't get by without you, no way. It's a sad affair, wasting precious time that you and I could share. Girl, it's such a crime to hear you call my name. It's a crying shame. When we're not together, then there's only time to blame. There will come a day, girl, I do believe it's not too far away, when I can say goodnight and still be by your side, to dry the tears you cry. And I'll have all the love I need to keep me satisfied. 'Cause I can't get by without you. I need you more each day. The way I feel about you leaves nothing more to say. 'Cause I love you, girl, I need you, and I can't get by without you, no way. I can't get by without you. I need you more each day. The way I feel about you leaves nothing more to say. 'Cause I love you, girl, I need you, and I can't get by without you, no way.
Number 19 in our countdown of the biggest selling singles of 1976, The Real Thing and Can't Get By Without You. And at
Number 18.
it's Hank Mizell and the Jungle Rock. It peaked at number 3 in March of 1976.
I was walking through the jungle just the other night. Oh, well, I heard a big rumble and I thought it was a fight. Oh, well, I stood and listened and began to move my feet. It was a jungle drummer doing a knockdown beat. It was a jungle, 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 jungle rock. 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 A knockdown beat and I had to move my feet. It was a jungle, 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 jungle rock. Oh, well, I moved a little closer just to get a better view. I saw a chip and a monkey, yeah, doing the Suzy Q. Oh, well, a gator and a hippo was a doing the bop. Oh, while I read a big farmer was a making me bob. It was a jungle, 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 jungle rock. 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 A knockdown beat and I had to move my feet. It was a jungle, 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 jungle rock.
It's the Hank Mizell and Jungle Rock at number 3 in March of 1976, charting at number... It's 18 already, now at...
Number 17.
It's Demis Roussos, When Forever Has Gone, peaking at number 2 in October of 76. It's the bestsellers of 1976.
When you lie close to me, my heart is aflame. Just the brush of your lips, and I call out your name. Then I rest in your arms, and I know that you are true, but you still understand. That's the mystery of you. Strong, when I fall, you go on. You will still be with me when my other friends have gone. Yet you cry like a child, and it breaks me in two. You are all things to me. That's the mystery of you.
Demis Roussos, When Forever Has Gone, peaking at 2 in October of 1976, this is. And he'll return a bit later on in this chart as well. It's the bestsellers of 1976 in color.
1976.
You are listening to
the UK Top 20 Chart Countdown on the Golden Years with JP.
number 16.
The Wurzels now, Combine Harvester, picking at 2 in October.
My tractor through your haystack last night. I threw me pitchfork at your dog to keep quiet. Now something's telling me that you're avoiding me. Come on now, darling, you got something I need. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you've got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. She made I laugh. I'll stick by you, I'll give you all that you need. We'll have twins and triplets, I'm a man built for speed. And you know I'll love you, darling, so give me your hand. The thing I want the most is all the acres of land. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you've got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Oh, she's a lovely bit of stuff and all. For 7 long years I've been alone in this place. Ain't sleep in the kitchen, it's a proper disgrace. Now if I cleaned it up, would you change your mind? I'll give up drinking Strumpy and that larder and lime. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you've got 43. Now I've got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key.
The Wurzels and Combine Harvester on the top 20 of 1976. And it got as high as number 2 in October. And now at
number 15.
Candy Staten there and Young Hearts Run Free, picking at 2 in May of 1976 and also number 29 in August of 1999.
Sharing this one and only life, ending up just another lost and lonely wife. You count up the years and they will be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. You'll get the babies, but you won't have your man. While he's busy loving every woman that he can. Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free and never be hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Ooh, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really don't love you. Don't love you. It's high time now, just one crack at life. Who wants to live it in trouble and strife? My mind must be free to learn all I can about me. I'm gonna love me for the rest of my days. Encourage the babies every time they say self-preservation is what's really going on today. Say I'm gonna turn loose 1,000 times a day. How can I
was Candy Staten and Young Hearts Run Free. Really good stuff there. It's so nice to hear these 70s again. 1976, it's the year's countdown. The biggest selling singles of
1976.
And then at
number 14.
we had this gentleman there, Sailing, Rod Stewart, a leftover from 1975. It was number 1 for 4 weeks in August of 75, and then number 3 in September of 1976 in the United Kingdom.
I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky. Passing high clouds to be near you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark night, far away. I am dying.
Rod Stewart at number 1 for 4 weeks, as I said before, in August of 75, but still sold so well that it's part of the biggest selling singles of 1976. And that's the song Sailing, right here on JP's Golden Years. Let's head into the top 13.
Number 13.
And then we got Slick, and this is Forever and Ever. It was number 1 for 1 week in January of 1976.
My whole life through, I'll love
apart. We give one another arm and a love, my love. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Will love last forever? I know that it must, my love. Now you can see, now you can feel, now you can tell that it was real. Now you can tell that it was real. I dedicate to you all my love, my whole life through. I love you forever and
The 13th biggest selling single of 1976, Slick, Forever and Ever. Number one for 1 week in January of 76. And we had them already before, a bit lower down the regions of the charts at number 19, The Real Thing. They made a comeback. Coming up, and that's at this week's, or this year's,
Number 12.
It's fantastic. It's The Real Thing, and You to Me Are Everything. It topped the charts for 3 weeks in June of 1976.
I would take the stars out of the sky for you. Stop the rain from falling if you ask me to. I'd do anything for you, your wish is my command. I could move a mountain when your hand is in my hand. Words could not express how much you mean to me. There must be some other way to make you see. If it takes my heart and soul, you know I'd pay the price. Everything that I possess, I'd gladly sacrifice. Oh, you to me are everything, the sweetest song that I could sing. Oh, baby, oh, baby. To you I guess I'm just a clown who picks you up each time you're down. Oh, baby, oh, baby. You give me just a taste of love to build my hopes upon. You know you got the power, girl, to keep me holding on. So now you got the best of me. Come on and take the rest of me, oh baby. Though you're close to me, we seem so far apart. Maybe given time, you'll have a change of heart. If it takes forever, girl, then I'm prepared to wait. The day you give your love to me won't be a day too late. Oh, you to me are everything, the sweetest song that I can sing. Oh, baby, oh, baby. To you I guess I'm just a clown who picks you up each time you're down. Oh, baby, oh, baby. You give me just a taste of love to build my hopes upon. You know you got the power, girl, to keep me holding on. So now you got the best of me. Come on and take the rest of me, oh baby.
You to Me Are Everything by The Real Thing at number one for 3 weeks in June of 76. It peaked at number 12 in 80. I think it was also number one actually in 1986, but it's the 12th biggest selling single of 1976, The Real Thing. So what is in it?
Number 11.
Shawaddy Waddy and Under the Moon of Love, number one for 3 weeks in November. The 11th biggest selling single of 1976.
Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit down and talk under the moon of love. I wanna tell you that I love
take my hand.
Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit down and talk under the moon of love. I wanna tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my girl, little darling. Let's walk under the moon of love.
Shawadi Under the Moon of Love. The UK's 11th biggest selling single of 1976, number one for 3 weeks in November. Under the Moon of Love. And that's right here on JP's Golden Years.
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years.
Number 10.
Oh, what a night. Number one for 2 weeks in February. It's the 10th biggest selling single of 1976, The Four Seasons and Frankie Valli.
Late December back in 63. What a very special time for me, as I remember what a night. Oh, what a night. You know, I didn't even know her name, but I was never gonna be the same. What a lady, what a night. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. Sweet surrender, what a night. I felt the rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon.
Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons at number one. For 2 weeks in February of 1976, December of 1963, the 10th biggest selling single of 1976. And what's the song at?
Number 9.
I told you, the warning was there, he would return. Demis Roussos and the Roussos Phenomenon, number one for 1 week, the EP in July of 1976, the 9th biggest selling single of the year.
Ever and ever, forever and ever, you'll be the one that shines on me like the morning sun. Ever and ever, forever and ever, you'll be my spring, my rainbow's end, and the song I sing. Take me far beyond imagination. You're my dream come true, my consolation. Ever and ever, forever and ever, be my dream, my symphony, my own lover's theme. Ever and ever,
Demis Roussos, the Roussos phenomenon. And number one from the summer of 1976, the 9th biggest seller of the year. Very peculiar voice, lovely music there as well. And we got a young Tina Charles coming up.
Number 8. 1976.
I Love to Laugh. The 8th biggest selling single of 1976, number one for 3 weeks in March. Tina Charles and I Love to Laugh at number 8.
You are listening to
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
number 7.
Hey, you were on there before. ABBA. Oh, yes, we want to have those ones. They topped the charts for 4 weeks in May of 1976. It's the UK's 7th biggest selling single of the year. It's JP's Golden Years with our top 20 chart countdown of 1976.
The Golden Years.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sounds of bugle calls were coming from afar. They were close now, Fernando. Every hour, every minute seemed to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life and none of us prepared to die. And I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando.
And that's ABBA, it's the 7th biggest selling single of the year, and they're going to be coming back a bit later on. Now we got this position on next.
Number 6.
Chicago, and If You Leave Me Now, the 6th biggest selling single of 1976. It topped the charts for 3 weeks in November.
And if you leave
Chicago and If You Leave Me Now, the sixth biggest seller of 1976, as we're heading into the top 5 next.
Only the best music.
Number 5.
And this is Dr. Hook. A Little Bit More, that peaked at number 2 in June of 1976. It's the 5th biggest seller of the year.
When your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more. Come on over here and lay by my side. I've got to be touching you. Let me rub your tired shoulders the way I used to do. Look into my eyes and give me that smile, the one that always turns me on. And let me take your hair down, 'cause we're staying up to greet the sun. And when your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more.
JP's Golden Years, it's Dr. Hook at number 5 of 1976. It peaked at number 2 in June of the year, a little bit more.
Number 4.
And there we have ABBA, yet again after Fernando being at number 7 now, at number 4, the 4th biggest seller of the year, and number 1 for 6 weeks in September. The Dancing Queen, Agnetha, Benny, Björn and Anna Fried are ABBA.
Friday night and the lights are low, looking up for a place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the swing. You come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high, with a bit of rock music, everything's fine. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen.
The UK's 4th biggest selling single of 1976, with the number 1 for 6 weeks in September of the year, ABBA and Dancing Queen. What is that?
Number 3.
Pussycat, number 1 for 4 weeks in October of 76, the 3rd biggest selling single, and this is Mississippi, right here on JP's Golden Years.
Someone play the honky-tonk guitar, where all the lights will go out one
Mississippi roll along until the end of time. Now the country's song forever lost its soul. When the guitar player turned to rock and roll, and every time when summer nights are falling, I always will be calling dreams of yesterday. I'll remember you whenever I should go away. I'll be longing for the day that I will be in Greenville again.
Mississippi by Pussycat, number one for 4 weeks in October of 76. It's the third biggest selling single of the year. What is that?
Number 2.
And that's Elton John together with Kiki D and Don't Go Breaking My Heart, number one for 6 weeks in July of 1976.
Only the best music.
Breaking my heart, I couldn't if I tried. Oh, honey, if I get restless, baby, you're not that kind. Don't go breaking my heart. You take the weight off of me. Oh, honey, when you knocked on my door, ooh, I gave you my key. Nobody knows it, but when I was down, I was your clown. Nobody knows it, nobody knows it, but right from the start, I gave you my heart. Oh, I gave you my heart. So don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Nobody told us, 'cause nobody showed us. Now it's up to us, babe. Oh, I think we can make it. So don't misunderstand me. You put the light in my life. Oh, you put the spark to the flame. I got your heart in my sight. Nobody knows it, but when I was down, I was your clown. Nobody knows it, nobody knows it, but right from the start, I gave you my heart. Oh, I gave you my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
Elton John and Kiki D at number 2 in the year's countdown of 1976. It spent 6 weeks at number 1 in July. It's Don't Go Breaking My Heart. So let's go and find out what is number 1.
The UK Top 20 Chart Countdown on the Golden Years with JP.
Top 20 countdown.
1976.
Okay, let's do the countdown from positions 20 to 2, and then we're going to play in full the number 1 before we heading off for another week. Number 20 of 1976, Leo Sayer, You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. At number 19, The Real Thing and Can't Get By Without You. At 18, Hank Bizzell and the Jungle Rock. At 17, Demis Roussos and When Forever Has Gone. 16, The Wurzels and Combine Harvester. 15, Candy Staten and Too Young, what are we, Young Hearts, Run Free. At 14, Rod Stewart and Sailing. 13, Slick and Forever and Ever. 12, The Real Thing and You To Me Everything. At number 11, Joe Waddy Waddy and Under the Moon of Love. The top 10. Number 10, The Four Seasons, December of 63. At number 9, Demis Roussos and the Roussos Phenomenon. At 8, Tina Charles, I Love to Love. At 7, ABBA, Fernando. Number 6, Chicago, and If You Leave Me Now. Great Britain's top 5 of 1976, the year's best-selling singles. Number 5, Dr. Hook and The Little Bit More. At 4, ABBA, Dancing Queen. At number 3, Pussycat and Mississippi. At number 2, Elton John and Kiki D and Don't Go Breaking My Heart. So what was the UK's biggest selling single of 1976?
1976. 1976.
The Brotherhood of Man and Save Your Kisses For Me.
Though it hurts to go away, it's impossible to stay. But there's one thing I must say before I go. I love you. I love you. You know, I'll be thinking of you in most everything I do. Now the time is moving on, and I really should be gone. But you keep me hanging on for one more smile. I love you. I love you. All the while. That you'll save your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Gonna walk out the door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know I'll have to say that I've got to work each day, and that's why I go away. But I count the seconds till I'm home with you. I love you. I love you. It's true. You're so cute, honey G. Won't you save them up for me? Your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Gonna walk out the door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know you've got to save your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye-bye, baby.
The Brotherhood of Man is the UK's biggest selling single of 1976, but not only that, they also won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1976 for the United Kingdom.
Even though you're only 3.
It's the people's choice. Yes, it's number 1. The Golden Years with JP. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
And we are delighted to receive your requests and dedications to play on the show too. For that, get in touch via email at jpgoldenyears@gmail.com.
The Golden Years with JP.
Well, thank you very much for your company over the past 2 hours of JP's Golden Years. I'll be back at the same time next week with another UK Top 20 of the Year, as well as hits and headlines and the Mad Half Hour with our theme tune and the best of Europop. It's been JP. Have a good week. Bye-bye.